Arianna Huffington, thanks for joining us so much on your show.
Thank you.
Our first question comes from Trisha Robertson. She asks a pretty easy question, well, maybe for you. What do the Democrats need to do to win this election?
The Democrats need to make it very clear that the center of American politics has shifted. That what used to be considered progressive left-wing positions on global warming, on the war, on corporate responsibility, on healthcare are now solidly mainstream. The American people are progressive. So clearly, there should be an election which Democrats should win with a landslide.
So our next question actually comes from Dennis. He asks about the Republican Party. He wonders if the American voters have any real understanding of how much the party has changed from the days of Reagan.
Very good question. In fact, in Minneapolis, the Huffington Post is going to be looking at what needs to be done to recreate the Republican Party and help it go back to its roots. Because absolutely, it has really gone away from its roots, which were small government, not being about imperial adventures abroad, and all those things that Eisenhower and Teddy Roosevelt were about have really disappeared from the modern Republican Party.
Shirley from Arvada actually takes us back to the Huffington Post and asks, well, first says, thank you for a wonderful venue to learn, read, and comment. So I don't know, you probably hear that from quite a...
Thank you. We are loving what's happened to the Huffington Post, and it's because of users like the questioner.
And also, off of that note, we just wondered, you talk about this election versus the last one. So many more bloggers are downstairs in those big tents. With that in mind, how do you think the Internet is going to shape presidential campaigns as we head into 2012, 2016?
Well, first of all, it already has shaped this presidential campaign. Were it not for the Internet, Barack Obama would not be the nominee. He would not have been able to raise the money he raised, to organize the way he organized using social networking sites like Facebook. And there's still a lag. We still have campaign consultants who are not completely comfortable with the Internet, who still like to use more traditional advertising media far too much. And we're going to see that changing by the time of the next election.
Viral videos, do you see those becoming ever more popular?
Oh, absolutely. That's definitely the wave of the future.
Last question we have is actually from a junior in high school at North High School. She asked about your thoughts on immigration.
Well, I'm an immigrant, so I think immigrants, are part of the backbone of this country. And in order to deal with what is happening and the concerns that people have about a large influence of undocumented workers, we need to look at employers and basically hiring undocumented workers. That's where, for me, the emphasis should be.
Well, Arianna Huffington, thank you so much for joining us on your show.